Good morning, everyone. We're here in Miramichi, New Brunswick for the 2018 Travelers Curling Club Championships, and we are on the feature game, the gold medal game between Nova Scotia and Alberta. First stones are on their way. Kathleen Porter throwing the first stone for Nova Scotia. And Michelle Williams right away has decided to put up a center guard. This is lead Sarah Gartner with her first stone. So I'm Eddie Pinder, and I'm here with my cohort and teammate and friend, Dodie Dickinson. And we'll be bringing you the broadcast here from beautiful Miramichi, New Brunswick.
I see Ed Alberta's decided just to go the open side. I think it's going to be a cautious first end.
Yes.
There's a lot at stake here.
Well, we did the semifinals last night. We saw some games that they played wide open the first end, and some there were lots of rocks in play.
The Nova Scotia ladies team, they finished first in Pool B, and Alberta finished second in Pool A. So two very good teams.
And the girls are just getting used to the ice conditions. That outside throw to the yellow stone, Kathleen just overcurled on her. Yeah, opportunity now for Sarah Gartner to go in behind the center guard to lie to.
I think, Ed, as the game goes on, where she had the broom down with that hit, it would run pretty straight, but that one curled. I suspect later on that'll be a little straighter shot.
Yes, we were doing the broadcast last night, Darren McEwen, myself, and Nova Scotia and Saskatchewan, and yes, even later on in the game, Dodie, if they threw it well, there were still some curl on on those outside. And we're club members here at Miramichi, and normally up weight, take out weight, it runs fairly straight.
Abby Miller's going to give it a run this time. She's thrown pretty firm weight, but they call for the sweep early.
Yeah, nicely done.
Yeah. Good shot.
Unfortunate for Alberta. And again, they're just getting a feel for the ice, and Sarah Gardner's attempt to go around the center guard was a little heavy. So Dodie and I are on sheet E for the women's final. If you have a chance to open up two browsers, the men's final is on sheet B. Team Nova Scotia playing against Team BC.
Yeah, there's potential for a Nova Scotia sweep here at the 2018 Travelers.
Yes, I'm sure there are lots of people in Nova Scotia and in the Maritimes and watching the game, keeping tabs on both men's and women's finals.
This one's curling a little bit, Ed. They're going to have to go to get a piece. Oh, they got a piece of it.
Yeah, good brushing.
Very good brushing. This
rolled out. So
this ladies team from Nova Scotia is from the Lakeshore Curling Club in Lower Sackville, and they just want to give a big shout out to all their members of the club at the Lakeshore and say that they're having a great time here in Miramichi, and they know the members in the Lakeshore are watching this game. The Alberta team is still deciding to go to the open side. They don't want to take on that center guard.
giving it a good brush. Sarah Evans standing watching, and it's very close on our overhead view on the monitor. It looks like it's possibly in. Michelle Williams is having a good look at the stone.
And she's decided it's not in, Ed, and she's going to play the out-turn draw around that center guard.
So this is Mary Porter, third for Nova Scotia with her first stone. I'm assuming that rock was deemed not to be in by Michelle.
Yeah, they're ignoring it, Ed. So, and see Alberta Skip is looking at it herself right now. This one looks like it's curling quite hard, Eddie.
We had similar shots last night. This side of the ice, the right-hand side, going away from the home end towards the scoreboard, it just seemed to be at maybe a half second slower. And the teams were getting fooled on it early. Third, Lindsay Allen for Alberta.
Now they're making the play to go behind those two center guards. That's out there quite a long way, Ed.
It was finishing nicely last night. Starting to come now, but it looks like it might be a little heavy.
That cleared that guard by, I don't know, a foot at least, and it's, even though it's in the back 12, it is dead buried. Nova Scotia will probably ignore that and just try to draw the 4-foot. What, 4 feet of ice, Ed?
4 feet of ice.
Yeah, to get to the 4-foot.
And the curlers have enjoyed this all week. They enjoy that there's lots of curl, and the ice is weight sensitive.
This might overcurl the back yellow one, but it's got great weight.
That's exactly where Michelle called for it.
Yeah, that's overburied now.
Overburied.
Yeah.
Still an opportunity here for Team Alberta. Morgan Muse has indicated she would like to have Lindsay Allen throw and freeze on top or be top button. We've been treated to some good curling all week, Dodie.
Yes, the curling's been very, very good. It's a lot of great shots made.
Yes.
This one's got to curl a little bit to catch the red one, but it looks like it's going to slide past it. Just a hair heavy, Ed.
Just a hair heavy, yes.
This gives Nova Scotia an opportunity to get a second one in there and really put the pressure on Team Alberta.
Besides our 2 feature gold medal games, we also have 2 bronze medal games. For the men on sheet C, we have Ontario and Saskatchewan. And who's playing, Dodie, in the women's bronze medal on sheet D?
It's Ontario and Northwest Territories. And they're just playing in the first end. And that game also, Ed. The line looks a little tight here.
It does look a little tight.
They're working it hard, though, and I think they're going to wreck on the guard. Might have opened it up a little bit.
Yes, now the opportunity is, the momentum has just shifted. Chance here for Morgan Muse to come down, tap the red Nova Scotia rock out, and
Count three.
count three.
Yeah. I think the Team Nova Scotia's skipper's weight was very good. It was close.
Yes.
It just over curled. That should give Michelle Williams a good feel for her next one with having that weight kind of secured in her back pocket.
And I talked to the girls from Team Alberta, and they're hoping that they want to give a shout out to all the people in Alberta and their hometown Calgary. They play out of the Calgary Curling Club. They're hoping that they're watching this morning and enjoying the live coverage. Starting to go. Looks like a nice shot.
Nice, very nice shot.
Very nice.
They've,
two options here, Doty. They're looking at whether they should try to draw in.
or just play the hit double.
Play the double, yes.
Yeah.
Well, you being a skip, Doty, what would your preference be in this?
I think I'd be hitting the. It's wide open, and nose hit would make the double. So with the draw, if it doesn't quite get hidden, buried somewhere, you might lead potential for the 3-ender, and that's not a good start to the game. So
No.
I think they've decided to hit.
So Michelle Williams to deliver her last stone of the first end. Michelle's team plays out of the Lakeshore Curling Club in Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia.
And she's the left-hander too, Ed.
Yes.
So this will be her out turn. The line looks pretty good, Ed. Just got to curl up a hair. She might clip it. She just missed the double and leaves Team Alberta a draw for 2.
She had really solid weight, but it never curled up, Doty.
No.
We found that playing on our club ice, that with the up weight, a lot of times right down that center line, if it's just left or right of the center line, it runs pretty straight until it crosses the center line.
Exactly, yeah. If it's all right down the center line, it would probably curl a lot more. But it just kind of rides the high side of the center line, and Michelle Williams, she had pretty firm weight too. So the weight she wanted to throw for the double.
Now, is Morgan Muse trying to split that yellow rock that's on the edge of the 12-foot?
I'm not sure, Ed.
Because she's taken
a lot of
ice. Perhaps if it runs straight, she will. I think she's probably playing the cold draw and does not want to be near those three red stones.
That are very close to the ring. She doesn't want to touch any of them. One of those 3.
No.
I think she goes this far out, it just might stay out there too. But we'll see.
We'll see, yes. The girls had their watch, and they're saying no. The weight is plenty.
It's not curling yet. There it goes. Starting to curl now. Yeah.
Very nicely done by Morgan Muse and the Alberta team, picking up a deuce in end number 1.
A good start for Team Alberta.
They're going to measure for the
biter.
For the biter, potential a 3rd point.
Oh.
Well, folks at home, you have the same view on the overhead as we do. I don't know what your call is on it. Too close for me to call, Doty.
Yeah, too close for us for sure.
Just an update on the men's final. BC scored 2 in the first end. Nova Scotia has the hammer in the second end. In our bronze medal games, women's Northwest Territories scoring 1 in the first end over Ontario. And in the men's, Ontario won 0 over Saskatchewan. All games going into the second end.
It is too. It's a counter.
Oh. The measure produced a 3-ender, Ed.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
I think the Nova Scotia girls were surprised by that because they ignored that biter, Doty.
The whole end, yeah.
Yes.
I think there was it's a great start for Team Alberta.
Nova Scotia likes to play aggressive. I'm not as familiar with the Alberta team, so Alberta choosing to go into the rings now with that 3 spot in the first end. These are 8-end games, folks, and this is the wrap-up this morning. We're at 9 o'clock start here in Miramichi, New Brunswick, Atlantic Canada. You're on Atlantic time.
These teams have a busy day, Ed. They are leaving Miramichi at 3 o'clock to get to the airport.
Yes, immediately following the games, they have the medal presentations, and they will have a victory lunch here in our upstairs lounge.
You're going to see Nova Scotia play corners now.
Corners, yes. Yeah. Sarah Gardner delivered that stone and to the exact spot that Team Alberta wanted to go, top 4.
So she's asking Kathleen Porter to throw the corner guard up, and this one's not light, Eddie. The sweepers are just kind of walking beside it. And it's going up. It ends up just biting the rings.
Yes.
So it's available to be taken out by Alberta.
Sarah Gardner throwing the hit on this Nova Scotia stone. Sarah wanted to say hello to all her friends and family who got up early to watch the game. Nice shot, Sarah. She wants to give also a special shout out to her aunt and uncle in Puerto Vallarta who are following the game, Rhonda and Tim. And a special shout out to Aunt Pat, who Sarah knows got up early to watch the game. So
yeah, what is it, 6 a.m. in Alberta?
It was 6 a.m. start, yes.
Yeah, you just have to roll it. Roll it. You have to push your button on the last right.
Well, the Team Alberta is going to ignore the corners now and stay on the aggressive mode here.
Yes. And a nice looking shot by second Sarah Evans. And Sarah Evans would like to say hello to her dad Steve and stepmom Beth, and also her mom and stepdad Cindy and Mark. Hope you're watching this morning. And a special shout out to Sarah's husband Gareth and her two little boys Bennett and Hunter.
Team Nova Scotia has the call for the peel on this guard, Ed. They almost like to hit that roll to the corner. And the peel has been made.
Nova Scotia finished first in their pool. They had 4-2 records with Ontario, Newfoundland, and Manitoba. They had a bye to the semifinal, and in the semifinal, Nova Scotia defeated Ontario last night 6-2. Alberta played the quarterfinal against Manitoba and won 7-4, and then in their semifinal, Alberta defeated the top seed, Northwest Territories, 7-3. Abby Miller asked again to remove the center guard.
Alberta is putting up perfect center guard.
Yes, they are, Dodie.
Completely covering the shot rock.
Yes, if a mistake is made here, opportunity for Nova Scotia to hit and roll in behind the corner.
The Alberta skip, Morgan Luce, seems to know what she wants to do here. She's just continually putting up center guards. And
when we've seen this all week, Dodie, the teams are really confident with their calls. There's not a whole lot of discussion from end to end, end of the sheet to the other end, trying to change the call. And
this looks like another good guard head.
Yep.
Although it might be just a little long and a piece exposed. The shot rock might be exposed a bit, and this leaves the opportunity for Nova Scotia to kind of hit that and roll in behind all those corner guards.
Wasn't sure if she was playing a run back or if she's playing board weight. Trying to hit and roll, Dodie, yes.
Yeah. And this is Nova Scotia third, Mary Porter. Got to curl a bit, Ed, I
yes.
think. She got a nice piece of it. There's the roll behind the corner. A very nice shot.
Yes.
I'm not sure if a piece of it's available to them on the wide intern side here. They're going to make a play at it, so
yes.
They must be able to see a piece of it.
Very nice shot.
Yeah, well executed.
So Lindsay Allen making the takeout. Lindsay wants to say hello to her parents, Alvin and Carol, and her sisters, too many to name, but she's hoping that they're watching. Also, Lindsay saying hello to her husband, Daryl, and her two children, Oliver and Sawyer.
Nova Scotia's attempting the hit and roll here, and she's got her broom almost onto ice F for this shot. This is a little quieter weight than what Team Alberta threw at it.
Yes,
This might go on them.
Yeah.
It did take off. I was a little concerned when I saw the weight that wasn't board weight. It was kind of a hack waiter.
Yes. Yes, Lindsay Allen, when she threw her ticket, she had really good weight.
Yes, she threw the board waiter at it, and it held the line pretty good.
So Team Alberta is going to put the pressure on. Drawing in here to lie 3.
In the men's bronze medal game, Saskatchewan just took a 2-ender in the second end to go up 2-1 on Ontario.
Skip Morgan Muse delivering her final stone in the second end.
The weight looks pretty close, Ed.
Yes, this is really nice.
Yeah, nice rotation on the rock too. So
yes.
It just might right on the umbrella. I believe that it's available from the other side now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think she indicated initially to hit and roll under the center guard, but I'm sure she wouldn't mind rolling
behind
cover.
Behind the corners, yeah. It'll be more solid behind the corners. But this Michelle Williams, this is her out turn again that she's throwing. Calling for the sweep early, Ed. I think she's on the guard.
Well, she's opened it up. An opportunity for Alberta to really tighten the screws. Ideally, Dodie, where would she like to place this rock?
I guess if I was going to throw this rock, I wouldn't even mind a one top 12.
Top 12, yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Most important thing is line, more important where it ends up. But if they could get it with line, top 12 would be perfect spot for it. I'm not sure what they indicate. Did they indicate just a straight guard?
Yes, and I see Lindsay Allen placing the broom just outside the rings.
Just outside the rings, yeah. It looks pretty good, Ed, coming in here. It's going to cut the center line almost in half. It's I think it's
just over curled just at the last few rotations.
Yeah. Although the rock on the Traveler's umbrella is probably completely undercover, it's very accessible with the curl we have in this ice.
Yes.
She just has to throw back 4 weight. She only has to move her to, 6 or 8 inches, and for her 1. Needless to say, this is a big shot already in the second end.
They need to score here.
They need to score here for sure. They can't go down 4-0. It's a long way back after that. Although we have seen some big comebacks already.
Yes. Final stone on the way.
The line's really good. It's out there, so but it will finish for them.
Gotta go.
They gotta go is right. Good effort, but a steal of 1 for Team Alberta.
I think the girls thought the weight was good.
Yeah, I think they were worried about line. I know their third, Mary Porter, was saying "whoa" for line, and the girls knew the weight was close, and they just pulled up a couple of inches short.
So a steal of 1 for Team Alberta in end number 2. They take a 4-0 lead into end number 3. And these games, folks, are 8-end games. The Travelers event is an 8-end competition. And as well, Dodie, the 4-rock rule versus the 5-rock rule. What's the story on that, Dodie?
These teams all won under the old rule of the 4-rock rule, so to be fair to the competitors who came here, they have kept the 4-rock rule in effect. But starting next year now, the 5-rock rule will be in effect for the Travelers going forward. I think that.
What does it mean by 4-rock rule?
Well, it means anything that's not in the rings, the opponent's rock cannot be removed from play. You can move it around, but you can't take it out of play. So with the 5-rock rule next year, with a chance for a team to get 3 guards up front before you can hit any, it really changes the complexion of the game, which makes 3 and 4 enders possible. So even with the 3 guard zone, 3 enders are not impossible. So
no. Yes, our club has decided to adopt that rule this year. We use the 5-rock rule in our club games.
Yeah, it makes for fun, actually. It's more thinking, and Michelle Williams is asked to lead Kathleen Porter to throw up a corner guard, and while that rock is rolling in there, Kathleen wanted to send a big shout out to Brett, and she has a dog named Luna, and a special hello to both of you, to Brett and Luna.
And Skip Morgan Muse from Alberta would like to say hello to her grandpa in Halifax. So, Grandpa, hope you're watching. Your granddaughter, Morgan, playing today. Morgan's also sending a shout out. She's a shout out to her boyfriend's mother in Saskatoon, Deanne. Deanne, sorry. And hopefully you're up, Deanne, watching this morning. And all the girls are asking anyone, they're very pleased if anyone in Alberta chose to get up this morning and watch the game. An opportunity now, Dodie, for Kathleen Porter to come around.
Around that corner guard. Yeah.
Mary and Abby are working hard. Oh, that's a good brush.
Very nice. Top 12, completely undercover, forcing Team Alberta to peel the corner guard.
Yeah, and there we see if it was the 5 rock rule,
She could not do that.
she could not do that.
Exactly, yeah.
And a nice delivery by Sarah Evans, removing the corner guard.
Michelle Williams is electing to hit one of the Alberta Stones now. And she's calling on Abby Miller, the second stone. That's a nice shot coming in from Abby. And,
Yeah, very nice.
She, I was talking to interviewed this Nova Scotia women's team earlier, and she just gave me. She wanted to send a shout out to her husband Jody, daughter Georgina, her son Hudson, her in-laws Lawson and Marilyn, her sister Juliet, and to her 2 nieces Gabby and Charlotte, and last but not least, to her mother Gail. I'm sure you're all out there watching this game and have your fingers crossed.
A very nice shot by Sarah Evans. Hits and sticks.
Right.
And Michelle Williams choosing to ignore the shot rock, which is in the back 8.
Well executed. I think a nose hit now will make Nova Scotia Red Rock be number 2.
Yes, and I'm not sure then if they would choose to play the back yellow. Be careful here of the jam.
Yeah, that's really curling, isn't it? Ooh, just missed the jam. Good shot.
Good shot, yes.
We got the third, Mary Porter. Would like to send a shout out to Dan, and her sister is Kathleen, who plays lead in this team, and she said to call him Dan the Man. And she wanted to say hi to her mom Cynthia, her nephew Robbie, and Mary and Kathleen come from a family of 4 girls, and she wants to say hi to her 2 other sisters, Sarah and Erin. Is that going to hang around it? No, it's going to roll in.
Chance now for Lindsay Allen to hit and count 2.
Well executed. I think Team Nova Scotia is going to be playing a hit and roll here. I thought she might consider just trying to draw down.
To it, yes. I thought the same, Dodie. Just an update on our other games. In the gold medal men's game, BC stole one in the second inning and are up 3-0 over Team Nova Scotia. Team Saskatoon in the bronze medal men's game took a 2-ender in end number 2, and they're up 2-1 over Team Ontario. And the Northwest Territories are locked up at 1 each with Ontario. Ontario scored 1 in the second. And on our feature game, Alberta with a 4-0 lead in end number 3, down to skip stones. Doty, the curlers have enjoyed a great week, and our fans, both local and those from away, have enjoyed a good week of curling here.
Yes, the crowds have been huge. Big crowds all week, and I was saying earlier in one of the broadcasts, we kind of hope that spins off that the locals decide to go out and try this great game that we're playing.
It's been a great boon for the community.
The girls are just cleaning it in. It looks right on the nose.
Yes, Team Alberta has been very solid through these first 3 ends. Lots of curling left.
Yeah, there's lots of time with 6 ends to play in the free guard zone. Well, I have Michelle in the hack. She just wanted to send a big shout out to her fiance TJ, daughter Anna, and they have a dog named Wrigley. And I know my daughter, who has dogs, thought that was a really cool name for a dog. Rock's on its way. She ended up changing the turn when she get down here, did she? Yeah. This might be a really good roll in behind cover. Really nice.
Yes, that was a nice hit and roll, Doty. You can see from my vantage point, I'm almost directly behind the 2 stones. Looks like she can see about a third of that red stone.
She wasn't long putting the broom down, so she has a good feel for it.
Looks really good, Doty.
So getting a piece of it. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Team Nova Scotia are going to attempt to blank this end to retain hammer. And again, when I was talking to the 4 ladies from Nova Scotia, all 4 of them asked if I'd send out a special hello to a friend of theirs, Denise. So the 4 girls are thinking of you, Denise.
Last stone on the way in end number 3.
You might. I'm not sure.
It looks almost similar to
the other one.
To the one we had in the first end.
They quickly decided whether it was on or off, so. The officials are posting it up right there now. We don't.
And I see Nova Scotia in the hack, so.
Yeah, they took a point.
Took a point.
I would
So
have.
we can guarantee, Doty, that there'll be lots of rocks in play on the part of Nova Scotia as they try to claw back some points here on Team Alberta. Team Alberta with a 4-1 lead in end number 4 here in the 2018 Travelers Curling Club Championships here in Miramichi, New Brunswick. I'm here, Eddie Pinder, with my teammate, cohort, Doty Dixon. You can catch live action if you choose Sheet B. It's the men's final, BC and Nova Scotia.
Both bronze medal games right now are very close. Ontario, Saskatchewan men's are tied at 2 after 3, and Ontario and Northwest Territories women's game is 2-1 for the Northwest Territories, playing in the fourth. But both those games are playing in the fourth end.
So I glanced over, and the Northwest Territories Ontario women's bronze medal, there were, it looked like about 10 stones in the rings, but Northwest Territories had one close to the button, and the rest were surrounded, and she was able to get her single point. There wasn't an opportunity really to get her second point. And on Sheet B, Nova Scotia, Skip Kurt Roach had to draw against 3 counters and picked up their single in end number 3, so that they trail BC 3-1. BC with the hammer in the fourth end.
Team Nova Scotia is going right in behind their center guard. They also have an Alberta corner guard set up there too, so they got a couple of rocks in play. I want to keep that high, Ed, because it might come out the other side.
Yes, yeah.
I think it may be a little bit. This is a good call from Team Alberta. They're going to run the corner and try to slash it into the one on the forefoot.
Yeah, you'd see a lot of teams, inexperienced teams, choosing to go after the shot rock, but then leaving guards out in front. So this is an opportunity to remove 2 stones and also lose the shooter. It's fairly close.
It is very, very close. Oh, look at this. Perfect. What a great shot.
Nice shot.
Great shot. Great call by
Great call. Yes. I'm sure you would have called that, Doty?
Yes, for sure, yeah. I will from now on.
Yes.
Yeah, this game, you're always continually learning something, strategy-wise. And
yes, we have a good vantage point. We're in the upstairs broadcast booth here at the Miramichi Curling Club. We are right in the lounge area, and we've had lots of people here watching the game just behind us. Good crowds all week.
This one's going to be frozen right on top. That was a nice shot from Abby Miller, Team Nova Scotia second stone.
Yeah, so just like watching, see on TV, they show clips of the pro golfers, and said these guys are good. Well, these girls are good.
Yeah, they have very good curlers.
And Sarah Evans peeled the center guard off and rolled her shooter out of play.
I'm not sure what to call. I think she indicated first to throw another center guard, but I'm not sure if she called for it. Now they're going to tap.
I thought it might be a tap or a freeze. If she doesn't get right to the nose, Doty, opportunity, then I think they may try to peel all rocks out.
Yes, they're clean. 2 reds and a yellow out of play. And And just as you suggested, Ed, I think she could make the double and keep her. A nose hit would make the double and keep 2 yellows in play.
Yeah, it was just a bit heavy.
Yeah.
Unless if she was playing the tap, then it may have been just a
line.
line, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and
It just didn't curl enough for them.
no, and I think they were pleased with that, though, that they were removing rocks, keeping it as clean as possible. Still an opportunity, though, for Team Nova Scotia to put pressure on. Looking to corner freeze in this top yellow, Doty.
It's a very good call, but it's a very difficult shot also. The line looks pretty good, Ed. It's out there a little bit, but
Yes.
that should finish. It might be.
Abby Miller and Kathleen Porter going hard on this.
Oh,
No discussion on this next shot.
no, they're going to hit every red guard that's out front from
Yeah.
now on out to try to keep the game as simple as possible for themselves.
This is third, Lindsay Allen.
That does the job, Ed.
Yes.
I didn't catch the call.
I
Same,
don't know if she was looking for the same shot or if she was.
or the corner freeze again.
Yes,
The line's a little tighter this time, I think, isn't it?
yes, it is. Yes.
She's got the corner freeze. They got to get right on top of it there. That's not bad.
No, it's
So Alberta can see what, almost the full rock, maybe. She can't afford to touch the red rock out front.
no.
And we got peel weight coming here.
Trying to hold it out.
It's close. That was a good break for Team Alberta. They did rack, and they pushed their rock into B shot rock.
Yes. Yeah, that was good weight, and that did move up, Doty.
That did move up. That was probably the most weight we've seen on a takeout on this sheet so far, and that moved up a bit. These ladies teams, they throw the rocks off very, very straight. So, and they're always, basically hitting the broom all the time.
Yes.
So, yeah, Nova Scotia's haven't taken a timeout, but they're taking a team conference.
Yes, in this Travelers Curling Club Championship, the curlers are using a shot clock. Each team has 30 minutes of thinking time. So if we gauge 4 ends, 15 minutes, the Nova Scotia is down to the 16-minute mark.
Yeah, 16 minutes and counting. So they're going to be, maybe, ideally, you'd like to have more than 15 minutes left after the 4 ends. You'd like to be a little higher than that, but They do get 2 timeouts, as you said, Ed, and they've elected to save those 2 timeouts. Just an update on the bronze medal men's game at the. They haven't marked up the fourth end. I guess they're in the fourth end break, though. Just checking the scoreboard. The official is heading over now to mark up the fourth end.
I think they may have elected to play a hit on this yellow shot rock and roll. I thought they indicated roll under the red corner top of the red rock that's in the top 12.
I think you're right, Ed. And this one is a lot of weight coming, but they're on it now. She's by. Lively rings, Ed. It's going to hang on. One thing we know now, someone's going to score this end.
Yes.
Yeah. Just an update on that men's bronze medal game. Ontario stole one in the fourth end. They've taken a 3-2 lead over Saskatchewan at the fourth end break. Ideally, Morgan would like to hit this on the nose. Even a little rolling behind that red would be okay. That might even make the double.
Might even make the double, yes.
Yeah. They're trying to hold the line here. Looks pretty close, Ed. And they can't.
Oh, nice shot.
Beautiful shot. It's shot rock. It is accessible to Team Nova Scotia. And I think they decided to make a play on it and count 3 and see what Team Alberta wants to do, looking at 3 rocks in the 12-foot, basically.
Yes, there is an opening here, Doty, for Michelle Williams to come through that staggered port. Well, it looks like it started early, Doty.
Yeah, they call the sweep right away. I'm not sure she's going to get by that yellow corner guard. I'm a little break. She pushed the rock in to be shot, but leaving Team Alberta with an open hit for 2 here in the fourth end. That even though she went, I thought she, like you said, just a hair inside the boom. That did curl a lot.
Yes, I think just on her release.
Yes. Yeah.
Final stone in end number 4. Team Alberta skip Morgan Muse is about to deliver the rock and an opportunity to score 2 points.
That would give them a commanding lead, Ed, at the fourth end break.
Throwing lots of weight.
And they're sweeping it all the way down. It looks pretty good, Ed.
Yes.
Oh, it hit and rolled out.
Hit and rolled out.
Well, I thought it was going to be okay for the nose hit. So that makes our game 5-1 at the end of 4 ends for the fourth end break. And just a quick update before we go for our break. In the gold medal men's game, British Columbia just took 3 in the fourth end against Team Nova Scotia. They are now up 6-1 in the men's gold medal game. We'll be back in 5.
We even call our own fouls. When we win, we celebrate with modesty, with humility. We own our mistakes. When defeated, we concede without shame. Win or lose, we hug with abandon, because we genuinely care about our fellow athletes. Curling doesn't discriminate. The ice doesn't judge. It adapts. It accepts. Curling isn't a book to be judged by its cover. On these sheets, everyone is on the same page. It's what's on the inside that counts. The path to victory isn't always smooth. We use friction as an advantage and adversity as an opportunity. The battle is within ourselves, to improve, to advance. We dream big. We play with heart. We focus on these circles and imagine podiums in far-off places. Curling is what the world needs right now. Connection to one another, one team, one community. Curling is more than a sport. It's a lifestyle, a philosophy, a movement, a belief in self, in kindness, in good health, and in good fun. Supported by a passionate community steeped in tradition and united in pride. In a game of inches, every move counts. Are you ready to make yours? The support of the curling community makes it possible for thousands of kids across Canada to follow their dreams, on and off the ice. Thank you for giving generously. Curling teaches as much about life as it does about sport. Club, team, house, lead, rock. These are the words of our sport, words we embody, powerful words, words that speak to everything we represent: respect, togetherness, strength. Our games begin with a handshake and a kind word. We congratulate our opponents when they make a good shot. We remain silent when they falter. We even call our own fouls. When we win, we celebrate with modesty, with humility. We own our mistakes. When defeated, we concede without shame. Win or lose, we hug with abandon, because we genuinely care about our fellow athletes. Curling doesn't discriminate. The ice doesn't judge. It adapts. It accepts. Curling isn't a book to be judged by its cover. On these sheets, everyone is on the same page. It's what's on the inside that counts. The path to victory isn't always smooth. We use friction as an advantage and adversity as an opportunity. The battle is within ourselves, to improve, to advance. We dream big. We play with heart. We focus on these circles and imagine podiums in far-off places. Curling is what the world needs right now. Connection to one another, one team, one community. Curling is more than a sport. It's a lifestyle, a philosophy, a movement, a belief in self, in kindness, in good health, and in good fun. Supported by a passionate community steeped in tradition and united in pride. In a game of inches, every move counts. Are you ready to make yours? The support of the curling community makes it possible for thousands of kids across Canada to follow their dreams, on and off the ice. Thank you for giving generously. Curling teaches as much about life as it does about sport. Club, team, house, lead, rock. These are the words of our sport. Words we embody. Powerful words. Words that speak to everything we represent. Respect, togetherness, strength. Our games begin with a handshake and a kind word. We congratulate our opponents when they make a good shot. We remain silent when they falter. We even call our own fouls. When we win, we celebrate with modesty, with humility. We own our mistakes. When defeated, we concede without shame. Win or lose, we hug with abandon, because we genuinely care about our fellow athletes. Curling doesn't discriminate. The ice doesn't judge. It adapts. It accepts. Curling isn't a book to be judged by its cover. On these sheets, everyone is on the same page.
Welcome back. We're started the fifth end, and Team Alberta has, as suspected, has thrown their first rock right into the 4-foot.
So we're halfway through this championship gold medal game featuring Morgan Muse's Team Alberta against Team Nova Scotia. Michelle Williams will be looking to get corner guards up and trying to establish some offense.
Yeah, she's going to need a multiple score here, Ed. Would be getting close to being essential now to get a deuce here to get back into to close the gap in the game.
Didn't see if was she calling for Sarah Gardner to go in on top of the yellow or center guard.
I wasn't. I was kind of peeking over at another sheet there, looking at her shot. But I think she's just going to flood the rings here with two rocks, and then start peeling corners after that.
Yeah, taking play into the rings.
Yeah.
With a 4-point lead. That's probably the preferred strategy.
Yeah, it's. Michelle Williams decided to use her corner guard right away, asking for Kathleen Porter to go in behind it. It looks like it has to curl a bit.
Yes. Once it crosses that center line, it should finish nicely.
There it goes. It's a beautiful ice surface.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're very lucky to have this as our home club. The ice team, led by our provincial ice technician Chris Tapley and our club ice technician Darwin McAllister, have done a fabulous job all week.
Yeah, they've been very, very busy. We were having 4 draws a day here, and the team was out there pretty well from early morning to late night.
Sarah Evans has successfully removed the corner guard. Now Abby Miller delivering for Team Nova Scotia. Looking to replace that corner guard. It didn't curl up to the degree that they thought, so.
Yeah, she's still electing to take the corner guards off. She knows that's the danger rock, and
maybe Michelle put that rock in that location just to maybe bait Team Alberta.
Exactly, yeah, to see what they would do with it. So.
And once again, Sarah Evans perfect shooting by Sarah. She's been called on to throw a lot of takeouts on the guards after scoring 3 in the first end.
And she's been very good at that edge.
Yes.
She's been.
So we're live streaming from the beautiful Miramichi Curling Club here in Miramichi, New Brunswick at the 2018 Travelers Curling Club Championships here in the gold medal final. Abby Miller throwing up a perfect corner guard. Lindsay Allen being asked to remove the corner guard just thrown. Third, Mary Porter. Again, going to put up a corner guard. Dodie, you and I have been here for most of the draws this week, and it's been really enjoyable to watch these curlers.
Yes, Ed. We keep saying this, but the very, very good curling. It's been some spectacular shots made, and you can watch the Briar and the Scotties, and you see the same shots being made here.
Yes. Corner guard didn't quite get to the spot they wanted, so Lindsay Allen, an opportunity to hit the Nova Scotia counter. And there are no hiccups to this point for Team Alberta. They've been throwing beautifully, and Team Nova Scotia trying to generate offense.
Well, I guess the good news is they do have a guard up out front now.
Yes.
Although they're looking at 3 Alberta stones, but it's a long way to go. And if Mary Porter can, I think they call for the double hit and roll here.
Was it? I didn't know if she was just put a double hit and roll or a tap, just to tap them back and create a wall back there. What would your preference be, Dodie?
The call that you just made and the call that Team Nova Scotia made, just tap it back.
She'd like to come under her red guard that she has.
And then she just tapped it back, and they swept it. It hung. Yeah, they just played the tap back and hung on the back. It's makes Team Alberta take it a little more difficult.
There's about 1.5 foot space there between the red and the yellow shot rock, so
they'll just play the straight pick, Ed, I assume.
Yes, I don't think they want to fool around with it and try to do something that's a finesse type shot. I think your call is exactly what they're doing, Dodie. They're going to pick that top red Nova Scotia stone out of the rings. In the men's final, Vic Shimuzu's team BC commanding 6-1 lead, and they have Nova Scotia team Kurt Roach in all kinds of trouble here in the skip. Kurt Roach will be throwing his final stone against 2 counters.
We'll see if Morgan can make this pick now, Ed. It looks pretty good.
It sure does, yes.
Yeah, she's going to get a piece of it.
Yeah, really nicely done.
Yeah, they're, like you said, they're hitting on all cylinders right there now.
Yes.
And, I think she has to play the tap back or the hit and roll now, Ed.
It looks like she's playing the hit and roll, Doty, yes.
I think I like this call. It's getting kind of late in the end to play a little tap back. And
So the first of 2 skip stones for Michelle Williams, Team Nova Scotia. Here in the 5th end of our 8-end championship final.
Rock's on his way, Ed, and the line looks pretty good. I think it has to curl just a bit.
Yes, it's staying out there, Doty.
Yeah, just might be a straight nose hit. The Alberta front end are continually sweeping the ice back here for their skip. Make sure there's no debris around. We haven't seen a lot of that this week, the picks.
No, I saw one here a few moments ago on our adjacent sheet, the women's bronze medal. Team Ontario threw a rock and it picked and it really went sideways. And
okay.
Had an opportunity for Northwest Territories to split the rings and lie two, and skip Stacey Hogan from Ontario just made a beautiful hit and roll on top of the Northwest Territories rock. They have an opportunity to score two. Morgan Muse, last skip stone for Alberta in end number 5. She's taken a lot less ice than Michelle Williams had taken, so I'm not sure if she was playing just a nose hit. If they had a little roll, I think that would be a bonus. So Mary Porter and Michelle Williams looked to see if a nose hit would give them shot rock, and I believe it does, Doty.
Yes, the nose hit is fine here. Just it'll bite the 8 foot, and needless to say, Ed, this is a very big shot for Team Nova Scotia to keep their hopes of gold alive.
This is running straight, starting to move up.
The girls are just watching it come in. It should be fine. Good shot.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
So Nova Scotia picking up 1 in the 5th end trail. Team Alberta 5-2 in our women's Travelers Curling Club Championship gold medal game here on Sheet E at the Miramichi Curling Club here in Miramichi, New Brunswick. I'm Eddie Pinder along with my friend, co-heart and teammate Doty Dickinson here at these championships. Great curling all week, Doty. The fans have been treated to fine performances. Teams had a good night last night with the band Raglan Road here. Entertainment downstairs in our downstairs lounge.
Yeah, the curlers really enjoyed the whole week of entertainment that was provided by Sean Ingersoll, the host of this, chair of this event, and Sean and all the committees put a lot of work into this, and I think it's going to be a memorable event for all these teams when they go home. They'll have fond memories of the Miramichi.
as I talked to the Curling Canada officials here and their delegation that came to oversee this event, and they're really pleased with how the event's going, and said we certainly set the bar high for the next group that will take on this event. It's been 2 years in the making. Sean Ingersoll's rink here from our home club, representing New Brunswick in Ottawa.
We just heard a big applause, Ed. Apparently, Nova Scotia men's made an angle raise. We're not sure.
Yes, it was for one, Doty.
Oh, for one, okay.
Team BC had 2 center guards staggered and rock top 8 and rock top 4. And there was really no way in there, and they looked at it, and they made the decision to do the angle raise, and Kurt Roach executed it perfectly.
Wow.
We heard the big applause here. It
was actually for 2, Ed.
It was for 2.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Even better. Yeah.
So they've narrowed the gap. They're now trailing BC by a score of 6-3. Here in our feature game, Kathleen Porter's put up 2 center guards. They cannot be removed at this point. They can be tapped as long as they remain in play. But Morgan Muse is electing to come into the rings, come back to T-line or deeper here.
Team Nova Scotia probably have to go all out here now for the steal, I would think. The scoreboard dictates that they have to steal, I would say, Ed.
Yes. So Abby Miller to deliver this stone with her left-handed out turn. It's starting, yeah. It looks really good.
Just wondering what that next guard could is by that too.
By that, it's a little maybe heavier than she had hoped, but
he did hang on at the back, but it is number 2, and Morgan Muse is right up there to peel off the center guard.
So do we have other fifth end updates, Doty?
Yes, Ed. The men's bronze medal game between Ontario and Saskatchewan is tied at 3, playing in the 6th end. I can't see who has hammer here when David Kretschke throws his rock.
It was Team Saskatchewan who picked up 1 in the 5th.
Ontario has hammer, and actually Ontario is counting 3 in this end right now. And in the ladies' bronze medal game, it's again, I just can't see the scoreboard.
Our girls are working hard on this one.
It's not bad. It's a rock in play, so
I think Morgan is trying to determine should she play the double. Yeah, she's going to try to play a thin double here.
Yeah. Have her shooter spin out the other side.
She was looking to see if the red rock that's closer to the rings, pardon me, if that would jam potentially on the yellow rock that's in the rings.
Yeah.
I don't know that it does, Doty. I can't tell from my angle. You have a better angle on that.
No, I can't quite see either, Ed. That Ontario and Northwest Territory game is tied 2-2 with the Territories holding the hammer. Let's see if this.
Man, this is exactly what she called.
Yeah.
Sarah Evans must be near on 100% game.
Oh my goodness, yes, she must be.
All these girls from Team Alberta look like they're in the 90s. We don't have a chief statistician this week, a group. But we've seen a lot of good shots, Doty. If you're scoring a shot on 4 points and a bonus of 1 point if they make the special shot, we've seen several fives.
Yes.
A couple of the broadcasts we were on.
For sure. And this one the line's very good in this one, just about the weight. And it's going to bite the 8-foot and be shot rock.
Very nice.
Team Alberta has to be careful of removing this so they don't hit it really thin and drive it onto their shot rock on the left-hand side of the rings here. And she's playing another slash.
Slash double, yes. Yeah.
Very good call.
Yeah, they're a good hitting team.
Yes.
Not only the finesse shots, but
they're a strong hitting team. I think Morgan saw the danger of that shot too. This is why she decided to play this one. And plus she gets the guard out of play.
Very close.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Center guard's gone.
Yeah, just brilliant.
Yeah.
Team Nova Scotia trying to find some way to put pressure on this tough Alberta team.
Have they elected to hit the back one at the count two? I think they must have, eh?
I think so.
Yeah, I think they have. But looks of that broom where it's set down. Yeah, they have so.
Nice form coming out of the hack by third Mary Porter. Girls are not on this.
It has to curl up a little bit. Ed is going to hit it for sure. It's just a matter they're going to keep the shooter.
Yeah, and that ran very straight, Doty.
Yeah, it did so, yeah. It's good to see the girls still, the ladies down there, both teams still smiling. So it's that's what I found this week. The teams have been like really friendly and laughing and having a great time on the ice, and it's nice to see.
Yeah, there's been great camaraderie here at this championship. And the way the venue's set up, we have an upstairs lounge where meals have been prepared, lunch and dinner. Or as in the Maritimes, lunch and supper.
Lunch and supper, yeah.
So they've been up in the upstairs lounge, and then there's an entertainment each night.
Right on the nose.
So Lindsay Allen just giving a low 5 to her sweepers, saying thanks, guys. Or thanks, girls, for keeping that rock online for the nose hit.
Michelle Williams has elected to hit this one. I'm not sure what else she, besides a freeze, what else she can do. I guess there's no right shot here right now. There's not much activity in the rings.
This is really starting to curl, Doty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to spill out of the rings.
Yeah.
Maybe the difference there is just that that was Michelle's intern, Michelle being a left-handed thrower.
Exactly, yeah. And Morgan didn't even wait for that rock to finish. She was down the ice, not that they had any time issues, but she knew what she was going to play. She's either going to hit it or go out the open side. So
yeah,
now,
she's going to the open side. Yeah, some people would be thinking, well, why doesn't she utilize that guard? What's her thinking here, Doty?
I don't think. I think she's worried if she ends up not getting completely buried, then Team Nova Scotia would hit it and roll behind the corner, and then she'd be forced into a difficult draw. But this one just go the open side, and as long as it's in the full 8, it kind of neutralizes that corner guard.
Yeah.
Now Team Nova Scotia could get shot rock going behind that corner guard. the danger being giving up 2.
That's, yes.
Yeah. I think she just decided we'll go on to the next end and see if we can manufacture a steal.
And by playing to the open side, Morgan Muse's team has kept the blank in play.
Yes.
This is hanging out there, Doty.
Yeah, it's got to curl up a bit. I'm not sure she's going to catch a piece of this edge.
Oh, my goodness.
It's, that just hung out there.
Yes.
That was something we didn't expect.
No.
Yeah.
We saw one earlier just that ran straight in this end. A chance here. Open draw for the second point for Team Alberta. Morgan Muse, skip for Team Alberta, is about to deliver. And this, Doty, would put them in a very commanding position.
Yes, a 5-point lead after 6 ends is very commanding. But with the free guard zone, you never know. Crazy things have happened before. It's 2 and 3 enders are always available.
Girls are working on this. Looks pretty good, Doty.
Yeah, they're just kind of cleaning it in, and
yes, and there's
a great weight.
2 yellow. Yellow stones being thrown by Team Alberta, taking a commanding 7-2 lead, heading into end number 7.
I wonder if Team Alberta will throw this one through, Ed, rather than put it in the 4-foot.
And what would your call be, Doty?
I would probably throw it through, but that's what she's called.
I think sometimes you see them throwing the first rock through, and then the second rock they will put it into the 4-foot.
I prefer the other way, throw in the 4-foot and throw the second one through, just in case you don't quite make a good one. With your first one, you can always hit it with your second one. So,
true.
Yeah,
and they may elect to throw both through and not have any
rocks
in play, anything to freeze against or hide behind.
And even this throw through now, she's thrown it in a spot. We haven't seen a lot of rocks thrown in that spot, so she's even thinking ahead in case we get in the situation we have to throw one here.
Yes, and that's something for our novice curlers to be looking at. When you throw a rock through, still throw with a purpose, trying to be able to get some feedback in case that has to be used later in the game, or in this case, in the end. They won't be playing this way again unless we go to an extra end.
Yeah, 'cause most of the play they've been throwing outside in.
Yes. Abby Miller and Mary Porter working hard on this stone delivered by Kathleen Porter, trying to get it to the Tim Hortons Cup. That's been the standard for throwing corner guards. And we see at the Scotties and the Briar, they have 2 Tim Horton Cups up, and she's right on the double-double. So, Doty, you were watching, glancing over to sheet B in the men's final?
Yes, Team BC, we're looking at 2 Nova Scotia counters, and one was full forward, maybe touching part of the 1 foot, and BC Skip just drew the 1 foot for his point. A very nice draw. The boys swept it.
Yeah, they've been a stellar team all week, this Team BC. Skip Vic Shimusu, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that, Vic. Cody Tanaka actually throws the 4th zones for Team BC, and we've seen some brilliant shots on his behalf.
Yeah, apparently Tony just played in the mix a couple of weeks ago. With
yes, last night, broadcast partner last night, Darren McEwen, indicated that I think Cody has played, last night's game was the 17th game in 2 weeks.
At the national level.
Yes. So Kathleen Porter setting up here.
Yeah, and she's done her job. She got the corner guard and got in behind it now. Yeah. And
Servin successfully peels that corner guard out.
Yeah, Michelle Williams is asking Abby Miller, her second stone, to replace the corner guard. And now they're discussing whether they want to go open side.
What did I miss the call, Dodie?
Corner guard.
Corner guard, yes.
Yeah, they just thought for 1 second maybe they would split the rings to count 2, and then they went back to the corner guard call, which I think is probably a good call.
Yes, well, should there be a miss on BC's part, perhaps a flash or a nose hit, opportunity of scoring multiple points in this end for Nova Scotia. As you said earlier, Dodie, Alberta firing on all cylinders. This Morgan Mewes' team from Calgary, Alberta, playing against Lakeshore Curling Club's team, Michelle Williams from Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia, here in the final.
It's been
she made the run back.
Made the run back. And Michelle Williams has her broom right down for Abby Miller again to go around that yellow corner guard now. And there's a glimmer of hope here with at least the corner guard out front that they can utilize.
Working on this hard.
Oh, very nice.
Wow. What a job sweeping.
Yeah, that was great sweeping.
Yes.
Great throw. Morgan says there's a piece, like you see a piece with the other turn, so.
Yeah. Probably won't be as firm a weight as we've seen in other takeouts, Dodie.
And it's not either. It's just nice hitting weight here now. They're trying to hold the line. It's by. Nice shot.
Yeah.
Right now, nothing's safe for Nova Scotia. The Alberta team is really playing well. Like you said, they're probably in the 90% shooting accuracy in this game.
Yes. Still a corner guard here to utilize by Team Nova Scotia. Mary Porter delivering. Weight looks really good, Dodie.
Yeah, it's by the guard easily, and this one, should, as usual, will finish for them. And
yeah.
She's showing her a piece on the other side now.
Just about an eighth of a rock, Dodie, and with a nice weight, this will curl up. Lindsay Allen throwing third stones.
Is there a jam there, Ed?
No.
No, over the.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine execution.
Well, third time's the charm is what Michelle is saying. They'll have to get directly behind.
Yeah, they can't show a piece
on either side.
No.
Girls indicating that this weight is up a bit, so they haven't laid a broom to it. Starting to move now. Did they leave it?
I think they're okay for getting it on. I just think they have that small little piece stuck out again to them. And
Yeah, this a little higher this time, so there is a potential for the jam here. Lindsay Allen just looking at,
trying to make sure the angle that doesn't jam.
or that she spills both of them, eh, Doty?
Yeah.
First of 2 skip stones here by Morgan Muse.
This is just a little on the high side, Ed. She might get a little feather. She does so, and it's wow.
Yeah, and
Very nice shot.
sometimes when things are going good, everything works.
Everything works, yeah.
She clipped a piece of it and then was able to
Get rid of the biter.
get rid of the biter as well, and
Yeah.
nothing to freeze against.
Yeah. And that biter was always in the back of Alberta's mind of the jam, so now that's gone.
So Nova Scotia will be looking to have a skips deuce this end, potentially. She can bury one here.
Well, we know Will Berry for sure is
Yeah, the girls were on it.
on this one right from her hand.
Yeah, going hard. This is really moving, Doty.
It looks like it's a little light, Ed.
Yes, yeah.
Just not Michelle's day today.
Morgan Hughes going through her pre-shot routine. Looking to draw behind the center red stone that's there. And so it's about a third of it's covered by that center red guard.
She elected to hit it.
I didn't see.
I didn't see the call.
No.
I think she elected to draw. I think the situation is not good, but I think scoring one and then having the free guard zone is.
Yeah, I think they're opting to play and get their single point.
Yeah.
Last stone on its way, end number 7.
The girls are just cleaning it in, and it should be okay.
Yes.
Get away from the Alberta team.
Oh, did that?
It might have grabbed a little bit.
It did grab on them.
But Nova Scotia did score one.
Yeah. into our final end. Nova Scotia trails Alberta by a score of 7-3. Alberta will be just looking to clean things up here and run Nova Scotia out of stones.
Just a quick update, Ed, on the ladies' bronze medal game. It's Ontario and Northwest Territories tied at 2, playing in number 7, and the Northwest Territories has the hammer. And men's bronze medal game, Ontario's ahead of Saskatchewan 4-3, and Saskatchewan has the hammer. And
Corey Kohach successful on his last stone. Saskatchewan picks up a single.
The force was in play, forced him to take a single point. So that would be 4-4 coming home with Ontario holding the hammer. And the gold medal men's game is 7-3 for BC.
Yes, there was a good opportunity there for Nova Scotia to lie 3, and Kurt Roach's rock just wrecked on the guard.
So the BC team is discussing their options right there now. Just as suspected, Team Alberta is going to throw their first 2 rocks through and then get into the hitting mode.
Well, folks, in Alberta, if you've just woken up, you'll be pleasantly surprised as the Team Alberta women's team is leading 7-3 here in the final end.
Just hit a big roar, and the Northwest Territories skips first rock at the end, made a great shot, and now Ontario is looking at 3 yellow Northwest Territory rocks, and she's about to throw her last rock, but Northwest Territories holds the hammer, so she's going to need a really good one here.
Sarah Gardner throwing her last stone, and she's been asked to throw it through, leaving no rocks in play in the rings.
Team Nova Scotia is going to try to get all 4 rocks that they need to steal this game in behind those corner and center guards, and Alberta will be hitting every red rock they see from now on out. This one looks like it might have a little line trouble, Ed.
Yes, it's. I didn't know if she was. Maybe she was calling another guard, Dodie, was she?
I thought she indicated coming around.
I did too.
Yeah. Alberta's into counting red rocks, how many are left right now, and I think they can almost taste gold.
Yes. Could drag back on and get the other.
Yeah. Triple.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it did.
It did so. We got all 3 Nova Scotia guards out of play.
I don't know. Sarah Evans would be close to being MVP in my books.
Yes.
She's really.
She's made a ton. There's one where we would call a 5 again.
A 5 again, yes.
Yeah, definitely. That was a spectacular shot. Stacey Hogan just made a brilliant shot in that bronze medal game and to roll in undercover.
Yes, no. Northwest Territories were lying 3.
Yeah.
And with the hit and roll that Stacey Hogan just made, they're undercover and might be a chance to angle raise one of the Yellowstones to score score two or possibly three.
Yes, that's what they're looking at. They've used their timeout to take a good look at it. So
our feature game, Sarah Evans just peeled out the rock thrown up by Abby Miller. And it's pure mathematics now. 4 stones remaining, and for Nova Scotia, they must
make them all
count.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And I think, Dodie, we have a final on the men's gold medal match.
Yes, congratulations to Team BC. They've just captured gold at the 2018 Travelers, defeating Team Nova Scotia by a score of 8-3.
So that's Skip Vic Shimuzu, third Cody Tanaka, second Trevor Backen, and lead Mark Yodo Fuaga. They are curling out of the Richmond Curling Club, and they have been top-notch all week and delivered today. Congratulations also to Team Nova Scotia. They've curled well all week. They finished first in their pool and silver medalist. Great showing here.
Actually, Ed, Team BC, the men's team, never lost a game all week.
Never lost, undefeated all week.
Undefeated, yes.
And this could be it for... And there it is, folks.
There it is.
Lindsay Allen delivering the final blow to wrap up this game. Gold medal champions in the women's division, Team Alberta. That's Skip Morgan Muse, third Lindsay Allen, second Sarah Evans, and lead Sarah Gartner. Very nice curling, and congratulations on silver medal, Team Nova Scotia. Again, they finished first in their pool and played well all week. That's Skip Michelle Williams, third Mary Porter, second Abby Miller, and lead Kathleen Porter.
Yeah, Alberta was full marks today, Ed. It was a gold medal effort for sure. They didn't miss a thing all day.
No.
It was well played. I think we're going to switch over to the bronze medal game.
So we see the gold medal and the trophies here set up on sheet A. And that will be coming up shortly after all games are completed. Right now we're switching over to the women's bronze medal game, Dodie.
And the Territories made a deuce and 7, the shot that you suggested they would try. It was successful.
Yes, well executed. And that was Skip Sarah Stroder.
The team gold medal ladies team from Alberta finished the week 7 wins and 1 loss.
That's great curling.
Yeah.
We've been treated to a fine show here today, as it was all week. We're following right now the last end in the bronze medal women's game. This is Team Northwest Territories versus Team Ontario. Team Ontario with the hammer, trailing Northwest Territories 4-2.
The other bronze medal game is 4-4, playing in the last end between Ontario, Saskatchewan, and Ontario having last round.
So fans, if you're watching from following Team Ontario women's team and Team Northwest Territories team, you're treated now to be able to watch, see this not having to glance on the feature gold medal game. So we're live here at the Membership Curling Club, following action here in the women's bronze medal game.
Yeah, there's no time issues for these two teams, Eddie. Team Ontario has 4 minutes left, and Northwest Territories has 5 minutes left, so there's plenty of time. There should be no time issues to finish this game.
Note the difference, Dodie. Team Northwest Territories are electing to play the rocks in the rings and ignore the corner guards that were out
front. Yeah.
And you play to your team's strengths.
Exactly. Yeah.
Team Northwest Territories had finished first place in their pool, and they lost in the semifinals last night to Team Alberta. Ontario lost 6-2 to Team Nova Scotia. So this is the second stone here for Team Ontario. This is Mandy Aston. She throws second stone. Lead is Amber Dawn Duncan. Their third is Suzanne Miller, and the skip Stacy Hogan. For Team Northwest Territories, skip Sarah Stroder. Third is Alana Jansen. Second, Marie-Claude Savoie. And the lead, Anneli Jokala.
And they're out of the Yellowknife Curling Club, Ed.
Yes. So maybe they're fans at the Yellowknife Curling Club here this morning, and as well at the Oshawa Curling Club in Ontario, taking in this gold medal broadcast. If you've just joined us, folks, wanting to catch the last end in the gold medal games, both gold medal games are completed. Dodie, what were the results in those games?
Men's champion is the team out of BC. They are 8-3 winners over Ontario. And the ladies were Alberta team. They were 7-3 winners over Nova Scotia. So Nova Scotia ends up with 2 silver medals today, which is a very fine showing.
Very fine showing.
Yeah. This end right now, Ed, Ontario's actually got some rocks in play, although they're all yellow.
All yellow.
Opponent rocks, but still they're rocks in play. They're going to try to use them a little bit.
Second, Marie-Claude Savoie removed the redstone, which was in the rings. And they're just playing soft shots, trying to keep the redstone in front of the yellow, and there's potential here for jamming. I'm not sure what they'll play now.
They're going to guard.
Guard, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
The Ontario team's out of the Oshawa Curling Club, and I'm sure all the members of the Oshawa Curling Club are glued to this, watching this last end. It's only 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock in Ontario.
10 o'clock, and then Yellowknife, they're on Pacific time.
I think they are, yeah.
So it'd be if you're just getting up there at 7 o'clock and grabbing your morning coffee. Thanks for tuning in. This looks like it might be over curling, Dodie.
Yeah, it is, Eddie. It's gonna be just a.
We can hear fans in behind us saying, "Get it over!
Yeah.
Sweep, sweep, sweep!"
Yeah.
We've had great fan support this week, Dodie. There's a lot of people traveled with their teams.
Yes.
Parents and friends came to watch, traveling from long destinations.
Yeah, a lot of the Western teams have a great fan base here.
Yes. They're playing the hit and roll, Dodie, are they?
Yeah, they like to play hit and roll, and I like that call, Eddie. Even if it wasn't executed, it would have opened up that side for her to draw with her last one. But again, she needs 2.
She needs 2.
Yeah, she needs 2, so it might be the path in for her second one.
Yeah, I think that's only the second rock removed in this end.
Yeah. They're not laying a broom to this one. And they just call for the sweep now, Ed.
Ooh.
Ooh. That was disaster. An unfortunate event for
It just
Northwest.
didn't curl up.
No, it did not. No, and they called
For
it.
Alana Hens, Allison.
They called for the sweep to try to make it
Jansen, sorry, Alana Jansen.
to miss, and just caught a piece and jammed on the open shot rock.
And it's really undercover.
Yeah, it's dead buried.
So Suzanne Miller throwing here, trying to draw in. Doesn't want to leave a setup for a double here.
No, she's has set up the potential double.
Yeah, we can't really tell. I think it's close to being potentially made here, Doty.
Yeah, I think that rock that just came into the rings is pretty well wide open. She can play the slash double. She's having a 2-point lead playing the last end is a little more comfortable for them, even though the deuce looks like it's looming here. Still would guarantee them an extra end. But I'm sure they'd like to finish this game off right here if they could.
Yes. So Skip Sarah Stroder is heading down to the far end to deliver her first of their 2 skip stones. Ontario here with the hammer in the final end of this women's bronze medal game. And Team Ontario's men's team just played a tap and needed to catch the button for the win. And they have defeated Saskatchewan in the bronze medal game.
And the final score in that game is 5-4 for Ontario.
5-4 Ontario.
Congratulations, Ontario, on a bronze medal. Oh, just missed.
Yeah, they're calling a timeout, Doty.
Timeout. While we're in this timeout, Eddie, as chairman of the broadcasting committee, I'd like to thank all the guys that commentated for us during the week. And I'm going to run through their names. Joe Hawks, Tony Walsh, Pat Waldorf, Jim Matheson, even Sean Ingersoll found some time, busy week that he had. He came in and did a game for us. And Patty Quinn also did a couple of games for us. Merle Kana. And we had Arnold Mallet come up from Moncton, and he did 4 games for us. And thank you, Arnold, for that. My teammate in curling, Larry Flanagan. Curling Canada delegate Darren McEwen. Keith Rains from Bell. He's been here for every draw, every game. And to you, Ed, this made my job a lot easier with all these guys stepping up and volunteering to do these games for us. And I'm sure that people that were out there watching appreciated the fact that they were being televised. I know the teams really enjoyed us giving shout-outs to husbands and friends, and it made it, a special event for them and for us as well. So I want a big thank you to all you guys, and we hope we can do it again.
We hope to be able to do it again. We might be able to host another national event. I want to give kudos again to our club president, former provincial travelers champion, and tournament chair, Sean Ingersoll, doing a fabulous job of of bringing this event to the Miramichi, and it's been really a fun week, Dodie.
Oh yeah, it's been a spectacular week.
So here's Stacey Hogan delivering her first skip stone. They called a timeout, Dodie, and they're trying to draw or make a tap back. I'm not sure what.
It looks like it's going to be a tap back right now because this rock is curling towards.
Yeah, they could split on them potentially.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, now what do you do?
Yeah.
Northwest Territories calling a timeout.
Yeah.
That was a nice call.
Very nice call.
I think she's going to have to play the shot stone.
The shot rock's accessible to her, but if she ever over curls, she might not get and hit the number 2 rock. It might not get out of play because it might bounce off the yellow Northwest Territories stone. She's looking like she's playing a little freeze. She's tapping the rock in front there.
Yeah, that's not a bad call either.
Yeah. Even though the Northwest Territories are in a timeout, they do have 2 minutes and 32 seconds left, so they're just making sure that they don't have to rush down the ice to throw this last rock. I'm pretty sure they know what they want to do.
I think Sarah Stroder seems to be
trying to find
keen on playing the draw, freezing down.
She's just trying to find the right broom and where to put the broom down, and they decided on that.
Yeah, and she's saying, "All right, Alana, let's get the job done here."
Exactly.
So here's the scenario, Dodie. Or I should be saying, what is the scenario here, Dodie?
Yeah. Well, she has to make this, and I think if she makes this, she potentially could win the game. But she definitely has to outcount the number 2 rock.
Yeah, even if she spills in off the number 2 counter now and rolls in behind it, lots of things can happen here.
Yeah.
She's going to have to first negotiate that top center redstone on the 12-foot.
That's the rock they would be more concerned about, because if they're in trouble with that yellow corner guard, then they're probably in trouble with the rocks in the rings also.
Yes.
Yeah. The rock's on its way. I don't think it's lighted. The weight's okay. They're just kind of dusting it a bit. Oh, good shot.
Good shot.
Just shot rock.
Just needed to finish a couple more inches, but
yeah,
great shot. And
it was a beautiful shot. I noticed when she was putting the broom down, she was like trying to debate between a couple inches either way, and she had, I think the ice was good, just the rock was pretty well there by itself.
Yes.
Any kind of sweeping weight would have been, but it's still a very good shot.
so this could be the last rock of this Travelers Curling Club Championships here in Miramichi, New Brunswick. Stacey Hogan about to deliver for Team Ontario. Nose hit will give a victory.
And the bronze medal to Ontario. The rock is on its way, Ed. There's not touching it yet.
It looks pretty good, Dodie.
It does to me too, Ed. It looks really good. And Ontario has raised her hand. Very nice. Nice shot. And the Ontario
fans are holding their breath, and what a way to finish for Team Ontario. Disappointment for Team Northwest Territories. They played so well.
Yeah, the Ontario ladies are very, very excited. It was nice to see. I think the bronze medal is very, very important to achieve when you get home and reflect back on your week. The bronze medal is a medal, so it's important. On behalf of my good friend Eddie Pinder, and I'm Dodie Dickerson, and we're going to sign off from Miramichi, New Brunswick, and thank you for joining us for the whole week that we've been here. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
all week.